Welcome back. In this video, we see how to edit your product. So we have covered the add function in the previous video, and now we are covering the edit function here. So let's say you want to edit your mobile phone. So let's see what we do. So the edit function is such that you can edit only one product at a time, and you can also report lost and found only one product at a time. So if you select more than one product, the button is disabled, so you can't do anything here. So you need to select just one product if you want to edit it. Now, once you click on this, you go to the edit product page where you have the photo of your phone, and then you have all the details about your product. The GEOOWN ID, which is the identity of your phone, the unique identity globally of your phone, and this number means it's only your phone in the whole world. And then you have the category, the manufacturer, the model, and then you have the serial number or EMI number or chassis number in case of a car. And you have some important information here. And the serial number is a unique identifier. So you need to ensure it's the right number which is given for your product. Then you have the price per tag. So it would be defined here. Right now, we have not defined a price for this tag, hence it is not shown here. Then this indicates the status of what the product is. So right now it is virtually owned and is in physical possession with you. And then it is untagged. So once you buy a tag, it would be tagged. So you have the process of global goods return and so on. And from here, you can report lost and found, and you can sell or post to sell this product. Next, you have the product description here, where you can enter a brief description of your product. You have around 3000 characters to describe your product, and this can be used if you intend to sell the product also. So this data, whatever you will put here, when you go to post to sell, this data can be carried further on posting your advertisement for selling the phone. Then here you have the purchase date. So when you bought the phone, so that is there. And then here you have the purchase cost, which you could select, and what currency you got it for. So in the currency, you could select whichever currency you want, or euro or whatever currency. So, and this is the currency. Then these are some important fields here. One, people can communicate with you through your virtual ownership code. So if you lose your phone and someone finds it, then he can communicate to you through this code. Now, there may be some cases where a person may not want people to communicate through his product because it is creating a nuisance. So in that case, he can disable all communication through this product, through the virtual ownership code here. So you can disable all communication here. We have given some important information here. And we have given some examples here. So in what cases would people want to communicate with you? And in some cases, it may be a nuisance. So you could disable all communication. And you could also enable SMS communication, though the SMS communication is a paid one. So by default, email is free. So then we have important information here also. So by default, you get email free when you generate a GEOOWN code. So you get email free of cost for any communication. Now, you need to save this once you change information here. So that is quite important. So if you don't enable save here, then this data which you put here will not be saved if you just move over to the next page. Then there's an important note on showing the photo, and this has been thought through. And when you lose a phone or when you lose any kind of your good, your car or something, the GEOOWN number should not appear in this image here, because this image is going to be shown externally. Now, the issue with showing the GEOOWN code here is you may get spam messages from fraudsters. So to limit that, and only a finder who is honest sends you a message, we believe that the GEOOWN code should not be shown here in this photo. Because then once you report it lost, this data becomes public. The data about the product without the GEOOWN number. So other than that, this data becomes public. Let me clarify which data becomes public. So this data becomes public and the status changes to lost or stolen. So once this status changes to lost or stolen, this data becomes public and this photo also becomes public. So it's better not to put the GEOOWN code here. So only the finder can find the phone and give it to you. Other than that, no data becomes public. So this doesn't become public. All this doesn't become public. So yeah, so I think there is clarity here on what becomes public and not. Now, you also have two other fields here. So one is the accessories. So suppose you have your phone, you can add up to 10 accessories here. So you can add a phone charger or a phone wireless charger and so on. In case of a car, it could be carriers or something like that. So depending on what your product is, you can add up to 10 accessories. And you just go here, create an accessory. For example, let's say for this phone, we have a wireless charger. And then you add this, and then this becomes part of this product. The other thing you can do is add documents about your product. So if it's your car, you can add your registration document, or if it's a mandatory document, you can add all these documents. There are a number of documents which are pre-selected. So these documents can be added only in these formats: JPEG, PDF, PNG, and the file size should not be more than 4 MB. And then you have the document type, different document types which can be added. And for example, you can add a receipt. Here you can add a product document, product certificate, custom document, registration certificate, specification, warranty, user manual, other documents. So all these can be added here. Now, let me just show you how to add a document. So here I have chosen a receipt, and then I define what kind of document it is. So it's a receipt document, and and I upload this document. So then I have my receipt for S10 bought on 10 January, and I have details about the product here. And at a later stage, we are going to add specifications. So once your model comes here, which is the S10, then all specifications about this model will be in the specification field here, but it will come at a later date. Now, you can also enter the purchase cost. So if you bought it for like 500 euros, you could put that currency here and save it. So, and then you can have the purchase date and save it. So you save it, and now this data is there for you to refer to whenever you want it. So there's no more of where did I lose my receipts kind of thing, and you can download your document if you want to. So you'll have the receipt and everything here. So we have covered all the functionalities of edit product. Thank you.